Hi there! Today I'll be showing you how to install AhsayOBM on macOS for versions 10.15 and above. Apple implemented additional security settings to prevent unauthorized applications from accessing the hard disks. Therefore, additional steps and settings are required during installation and post-installation. Full disk access permission must be granted to AhsayOBM before it is allowed to access files and folders on the hard disks to perform backups on newer versions of macOS. Without full disk access permission, AhsayOBM will not be able to restore files on Mac. Now let's head over to my screen and get started. To start, go to the download page of AMBAS or Ahsay Managed Backup as a Service Management Console. The page will automatically show you different installers for AhsayOBM. As you can see, AhsayOBM has an online and offline installation for Mac OS. The only difference is that you'll need an internet connection for the online installer, and that it has a smaller file size, allowing for a faster download time. For this example, we will be downloading the online installer. By clicking on DMG Online Installer, this would automatically download the Mac OS online installer for AhsayOBM. To run the installation, you can directly hover your mouse on the download file and double-click it. Double-click on the PKG file to begin the installation. Then, follow the installation prompts. Click on Continue. Click on Continue again once you've reached the software license agreement. Agree to the terms of the software license agreement. Afterwards, click on Install. You will then be asked to enter your credentials to proceed with the installation. Enter your password and then click Install Software. A prompt will ask you if you'd like the installer to access your desktop folder. Click OK to continue. Another prompt will ask if you'd like the installer to have access to your Documents folder. Click on OK again to continue. And another prompt will ask if you'd like the installer to have access to your Downloads folder. Click OK to continue. Wait until the installation is completed. This may take a while depending on your internet connection speed. Once the installation is successful, you will see this confirmation page. Once you click Close, a pop-up will ask you if you'd like to move the AhsayOBM installer to the bin. Click on Move to Bin to continue. To launch AhsayOBM, you have two options. You can go directly to Launchpad and see the AhsayOBM icon. Another option is going to Applications by going to Finder. Once you click on the AhsayOBM icon, a prompt will show that you'll need to grant full disk access. Click on the red button from the upper left side of the prompt. The following warning will be displayed with Enable Full Disk Access. Just follow the steps shown on the screen. Let's click on number 1 to open the Security and Preference panel. On the lower left part of Security and Privacy, you will see a padlock. Click on the lock to make changes. You will then be asked for your credentials to proceed. Input your password and click on Unlock. After clicking the checkbox for AhsayOBM, a prompt will show that AhsayOBM will not have full disk access until it is quit. Click on Quit and Reopen to continue. You will also go back to Security and Privacy to click on the lock again to prevent further changes. When AhsayOBM is launched for the first time after being installed, two options are shown: Free Trial and Login. As we already have a login account, we will click on Login. Then enter the login name and password. And that is how you install AhsayOBM on Mac OS for versions 10.15 and above. It's very easy. Now to ensure our AhsayOBM installation is working properly, we're now going to quickly create a test file backup to double check. To start, let's click on Backup Sets to create a backup set. And this is the default name. Let's click on Next. And then the default is on Documents. For the schedule, we'll leave it as is. The destination is sequential, and the storage destination, click on OK. Open Direct is turned off by default. And for Encrypt Backup Data, it's turned on by default. And make sure to save the encryption key. And now we'll start backing it up. The backup will depend on how many files you have in Documents. And there you go. The backup was completed successfully, which means that the settings for full disk access were granted and everything is working correctly. With Ahsay, your data is fully protected. Armed with the latest technology like immutable backups, where your backup data will never be encrypted, deleted, or modified. For total protection against hackers and ransomware, strong AES 256-bit data encryption ensures that your data is encrypted during transit and when your data is stored. Two-factor authentication is also present to prevent anyone from accessing your data without your permission. Multi-destination backups also store your backup data in more than one storage destination and across many geographical regions for maximum protection against natural disasters, fire, or conflicts. Lastly, data deduplication is a feature that removes duplicate copies of data that helps you save up to 90% of your storage space, with significant savings on your data storage costs as well as much faster backups. That's why you should choose Ahsay. Your data is safe with us.